Hello everyone. Today we'll start with the review tab of MS Word. Okay, in the review tab there are a number of groups present under it. First group is the proofing group, second group is the language group, third group is the comments group, fourth is the tracking group, fifth group is the changes group, fourth is the compare group, and last group is the protect group. So we will do all these tools one by one. So first of all, we have an option, spelling and grammar option. Okay, so first of all, what you will do is you will write something in your document. For example, I have written this. Okay, first thing is, for example, you do any spelling mistake in your document. So that particular spelling will be underlined with the red line. Okay, so that you will get ideas. There is some spelling mistake in your document when you see this kind of red line in your document. Okay, so for the to correct this, what you can do is you can right click on the word and you can click here it will show the suggestions what could be the right words for this word. Okay, you can click here and it will change that particular word with that word. Okay, for example, now you have done two or three mistakes. Okay, so you will click on spelling and grammar mistake. It will show your mistakes one by one. It is correcting your spellings here. You can see on the right side of my page, it is correcting here. This spelling could be this. Professionally, you wanted to change it with this. If you wanted to, now the spelling for this word could be video, or this word could be there with which you wanted to change. I wanted to change with this. You can change with that. Then again, it is giving a help for this another word. You can click on change it. For example, sometime what happened, you have written your name here in the MS Word and it shows error. Because but this is correct, or we know it is correct, but it shows error for this. For this thing, what you can do is you can add your name to the dictionary. Okay, you can click on add. Okay, so it will add the name to the dictionary. Whenever again you will use this particular name in your document, it will never show the error on the screen. Fine. For example, if you wanted to ignore one word, for example, I'm writing here Bahadur. Okay, now I wanted to ignore this word for one time. Okay, so I'm clicking on spelling and grammar. It is not providing any suggestion. For example, I am saying that ignore it once. So it will ignore it once. It will not show error for this. For example, here I am writing this word again. It will show me error again. But if you will click here on spelling and grammar mistake and you will add it to the dictionary, it will be added to the dictionary. It will never ever again it will show the error on that particular word. Okay, Bahadur. Did I write this right spellings? I think, let me write again. Okay, so it is not showing the error for the Bahadurgarh. Fine. So this is the spelling and grammar option, and one more option is there. For example, you are starting a paragraph with a small letter. It will show blue line under that particular line. That means your sentence formation is wrong. What is the English rule? English rule says that every paragraph will start with the capital alphabet of the first word. The alphabet of the first word should be capital. Okay, you will click here. It will give you the correct option which you can replace is capital V for the video. So you can replace that. Okay, in MS Word 2007, it will show green line. Whenever there would be some wrong sentence formation, it will show green line over there. Fine. So whenever there would be a red line, that means there is a spelling mistake. Whenever there will be a blue line or green line, that means there is some grammatical mistake is there. Your sentence formation is not right. Okay, next option we do have is the thesis. Okay, what is this option? This option is, for example, you wanted to know about the for example, you wanted to know about the synonym of that particular particular word. You will select that word and click on phrases. It will show the synonyms related to that word. It could be powerful, can be influential, can be commanding, authoritative, controlling. Okay, these could be the synonyms of this word. Got it? If you wanted to listen its pronunciation, you can also listen its pronunciation as well. How you can listen to the pronunciation? Let me tell you. You need to click here and you will listen to the pronunciation
Powerful.
of the word. Okay. Okay. What is the
Powerful.
pronunciation for? Fine. So same way, the next option we do have is this word count option. Like generally, you will have here at the in the status bar, you will have word count over here. Okay, one of 244 words. Like how many total words are 244? Like for example, you wanted to count this paragraph words only, so it is showing here 49 of 244 words. Means total words are 49. When you click here on the word count, it will show you the pages, the words, the characters with no spaces, the characters with spaces, the paragraphs, the lines. It will show you everything. For example, for the complete page you are doing it, then don't select anything. Click here. It will show you the complete data, how many pages are there. Sorry, how many words are there, how many characters are there with no spaces, how many characters are there with spaces, everything it will show. Fine. I hope this is fine. Now we have an option available with us as translate. For example, you wanted to translate this paragraph into any another language. So you can use this option. Okay, you can click on the translate option. Then you can click here, translate the selected text. When you click here, it will show you the language options which are available on your computer system, or if internet is working properly, then this option will work properly on your computer system. Okay, give me a moment, it is taking some time. Okay, till the time I'll tell you the shortcut key for the thesis is shift plus F7. Shortcut key for the spelling and grammar is F7. Okay, it is done now. Now what you will do is, now our default language of our system is English, US English. Now to which language you wanted to convert, you can select from here. For example, I have selected Hindi here. After this, you will click on this arrow. It will translate that particular data into the Hindi language. Okay. It is not working right now, or it is working, I think. You can click here, it will convert that particular text into that particular language. So here you can see on the browser, you can see all the paragraphs has been converted into the Hindi language. So this way, if you wanted to convert your text, you can convert it. For example, I wanted to convert this paragraph only. So for that, what you need to do is you need to select the paragraph. After this, click on translate the selected text. When you click on translate the selected text, it will translate the selected text here. Let me show you how it works. Okay, you can see it has translated the selected text here. You need to, if you wanted to insert that text in your document, you can click anywhere in the document and click on insert. You can see it will show the translated data here in your document in the Hindi language. Like, to make your document look professionally produced, it has converted this into the Hindi language, this paragraph into the Hindi language. I hope this is clear to everyone now. If you wanted to convert your complete data into Hindi language, simply click on translate, then translate the document. You will click here. It will ask you it will send your details to the internet. If you wanted to send, then you click on send. It will show the browser in which the whole converted data would be there. Okay, the every data is converted into Hindi language. That data is here. Fine. So this is the way how you can convert things, how you can translate things from one language to another language. Then we have language set. This is the proofing language set. Means by default we have set language as the US English. Okay, if anything is compared, whether it is right or whether it is not right, it is compared with the our proofing language. Okay, so if you wanted to change your proofing language to any other language, you can change it from here. For example, you wanted to compare it with the English this with the English UK. So whatever you wanted to set it, you can set. But generally we choose generally this option. We choose English, UK, US English. Okay, or you can choose English India. Fine, as per your requirement. We generally choose this. Okay. So what is we have next option we do have is the comment option. For example, you have prepared a document and you wanted to send it to your senior. Everything about everything you are confident. You want him to check 2 or 3 points. What you can do do in that particular file. For example, in that particular file there are 1,000 pages. So what could be the easy solution? You can mark those important paragraphs as a comment. Like you need to click here. Let me. Okay, so you need to click here new comment and you will write here as the important stuff. Okay, wherever you wanted to whatever you wanted to highlight, that particular thing you can highlight. Okay, if you wanted to delete any comment, select that comment and click on delete. Fine. For example, you again wanted to highlight some stuff, you can click on new comment and you can write your comment here. For example, you wanted to add one more comment, you can add your comment there. Like if you wanted to navigate between these two comments, you can navigate next to previous. Okay, if you wanted to delete the one, you can delete the comments as well. Fine. Then we have one more option available with us is track changes. For example, what is the shortcut key for track changes is Control Shift plus C. To turn on track changes, click on track changes and it will be turned on. For example, you are writing some stuff into your document. Okay, that is in this kind of format. You are deleting something from the document that is written like this. Why we use track changes where we need it? For example, you are working in an office and you go outside for 5 minutes or to 7 minutes and your system is still on and your file is still open. Okay, and someone came in to your place in your absence and do changes in your file. Okay, so in that case, what you can do is whenever you leave your system, you can turn on your track changes. Okay, then leave your system. Okay, whenever you come back and sit on your system, you can easily reject those changes by clicking on reject option and click on reject all changes. Okay, for example, you have done some changes into your document and you wanted to save those changes, you wanted to accept those changes, so you can accept those as well, accept all changes. Fine. And for example that person knows about the track changes option. So what you will do in that case, what you can do in that case, you can select one option from here, no markup. Okay, when you turn on your track changes, you will not highlight the data at the same place. Person will come, do the changes and leave the system. You will come to your place and you will click on all markup and you can see what are the changes someone has made to your document. And in that case, you can click on reject all changes. You can reject those changes from your system. For example, the person still knows about this also. The person comes to your place, turn off the track changes and then do some editing, and after editing turn on the changes. In that case, what you can do nothing. But for this we have an option available with us, this protecting option. You need to click here restrict editing, then you will check first checkbox, second checkbox. Okay, if you want that no one can do changes in your document, you can leave it blank. This everyone don't check it. Click here, yes, start enforcing protection, and enter your password and re-enter it and click on OK. Now I'm trying to writing some data here, but I'm unable to type because my document protected. Now if you wanted to unprotected, click here on stop protection. Okay, so this way your document will be unprotected. Now if you wanted to enter any kind of stuff or any kind of data in your document, now you can write that particular stuff. Fine. For example, now what you want is you wanted to on track changes. Okay, you can select here the option track changes, and now you wanted to you have put password on it. For example, you have left your system and you have turned on the track changes from here. For example, someone came to your place and do the changes. Okay, and the person now wanted to do the wanted to hide this data. The person could not delete this. Fine. So what will happen? What will happen if person wanted to accept or reject the changes? The person cannot do it from here. Okay. For doing all this stuff, the person need to stop protection. Okay. Whenever you came back to your place, you will fill the password and you can easily accept or reject the changes as per your need. Fine. So this way you can do this kind of stuff. Okay, one more option is available with us. Give me a moment. So one more option is available with us. That option is a comparison option. If you wanted to compare two files, you can compare like this. For example, you have two files which seems like the same, but there is some difference and you are unable to differentiate that thing. Okay, in that case, you can use this option. You can compare and you can select one document from here and you can select another document from here and you can click on OK. If there is any comparison, any same things are there, those things will be like this. These things are matching with another document. Okay, like these things are matching with another document, but all these things which are marked as the deleted text, those options are not matched with the another document. So this way you can do the comparison of your files. I hope this is clear to you right now. Okay, then we have one more option available with us. That is what if you wanted to protect your document. Okay, so in MS in MS Word 2013, this option is available. You go to the file option and here this option is available. You can click on protect document. You can click here encrypt with password, fill the password, okay, and confirm the password. Okay, when you will close the file and reopen it, it will ask you for the password to open this file. Okay, first of all we have to save this file. That's why after this only it would be able to apply all those changes into the document. Fine. So here is my file. Here is my file. I think we need to save that file again. I think I have saved that file some different location. Let me open the Word from here. Here is my previous file is this, so I'm opening that file from there. Okay, so the password, it is asking for the password. I have entered the password, so I am able to open my file. If you wanted to remove it, okay, how you can remove it? You can click here again, click on encrypt with password, again remove the password from here. Okay, and click on password from your document, and this time it will not ask you for any password. I hope this is clear with everyone. Thank you so much.